Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading using the Enchanted Map Oracle, and then I will clarify with the tarot. So what is it Leo needs to know? Yeah, some sort of movement. Ooh, someone's ready to make a move here. Things are a little up in the air. Someone's pride might be getting in the way, but someone's having peaks of joy. So this is somebody starting to feel positive. Yeah. Oh, I love it. The Bone Collector. I love this card. Someone's putting the pieces back together. It's about getting ready for something new, collecting information. Yeah. It's a healing energy too, I feel. Somebody moving on from a situation. But look at that. Peaks of joy. Yeah. So I do see someone very wise. It has to do with someone's intentions. Someone here I definitely feel is learning something. But it has to do with someone's intentions as they want to start something. It's putting the pieces back together, the Bone Collector. Yeah, I do see a rabbit here, so there's some kind of good luck. I do see there is a clock here. Yeah, something to do with timing. So definitely it's a person maybe just putting, it's about maybe moving on, putting the pieces back together, but it's somebody here feeling positive. And it's someone, it has to do with someone's intentions. We have an owl up here. See, this is someone sitting on that egg. Yeah, interesting. Maybe a little nest egg, but this is also wisdom. And it's funny because this owl has a pencil or something, or a paintbrush in their mouth. Yeah, someone's looking at the details. Details. So many details. Yeah, but it's all in the details. We'll see. Listen to what someone has to say with their intentions. Okay? Yeah, so I do see cleaning house, clearing things up. Make sure this is someone who brushes things under the carpet. Okay. Yeah, it's all in the details. But I generally like this card because it is about cleaning house. It's about preparing, clearing things up, clearing things out, moving. But I also feel this is somebody brushing things under the carpet. Yeah, make sure somebody doesn't come in and just, if there's a situation that's happened, they don't brush things under the carpet. Okay? Yeah, and it also has to do with commitment. See, it has to do with some sort of commitment here. Someone's intentions here. But just, if this is someone who, if there's a need for apology, clarity, whatever it may be, make sure it's not brushed under the carpet. But it does look like someone's paying attention to the details. I do think it's somebody trying to clear things up. Maybe even clearing out their home and moving, some kind of movement. But let's have a look at that. Yeah, just watch out for that. Somebody who comes in, listen to the story someone tells you. This whole feel sorry for me, pay attention to what they have to say. Because this is often someone who tries to come back in and putting the pieces back together. See, the pieces of the puzzle, the bones, basically. Yeah, just make sure this is somebody here who doesn't just ignore what's happened. It could be an apology. I mean, this Page of Cups basically shows somebody really lacking a lot of emotion. But it's sometimes just a person who feels a little overwhelmed. They're actually kind of happy, but they feel overwhelmed. They don't know what to say. So I'm feeling, because it is to do with committing, that somebody is going to clear some things up here. Yeah, someone with some baggage too. See, letting go of baggage, but something's bothering someone. See, weighing heavily on them. Yeah, somebody feeling a lot of pressure. Somebody's learning that something's bothering someone here. Yeah, I do see something ended. So there was an ending. Someone letting go of their baggage, internal. Excellent. They're releasing this. Beautiful. We have a person letting go, releasing things that no longer serve. I wouldn't be surprised if it's someone just clearing out their house and home, getting ready to commit. But it is baggage. Yeah. So it's an ending. Could be somebody selling their home too, clearing things out. Yeah. Often leaving those memories behind too of something that ended. Let's have a look at peaks of joy. Yeah, so it's an energy of moving, relocating, someone possibly, like I say, even selling a home. Let's have a look at Bone Collector. Yeah, we got a Queen of Pentacles. Now, when that comes here, this is someone here who is kind of looking into the future, where they see themselves. It's often someone who has some goals, things they hope to achieve. But it's somebody here picking up the pieces, putting the pieces together. So be very careful. Listen to the story someone tells you. If it's somebody here who's done something and they haven't apologized, or they just want to brush it under the carpet. But it definitely has to do with whatever it is, it's leading to some sort of commitment. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles is a stable, grounded person who's often in the energy of just, it's about stability, feeling safe and secure. But there's definitely been ending. I feel someone sold a home and moved. I wouldn't be surprised here. See, moving on, it's time for change. But be careful if someone comes back around, they may not changed. Because something here is changing someone, possibly even forever. I mean, it could be just moving. Yeah, so there's someone here trusting their intuition, their inner knowing. They already know the answers they're seeking. It has to do with someone's intentions. Let's have a look at the details. Yeah, someone's waiting for answers, waiting for details. Tell me about cleaning house. Someone cleaning house, yeah. So be a little careful. Someone being careful what they wish for, caution. So somebody here keeping it all in, see, keeping everything to themselves, not saying anything. So be very careful of the story someone tells you, and the Queen of Cups come out with that. So this is often someone who's maybe looking for, this is often someone here is looking for a maid, I kid you not. Someone to clean their house. They want to, but they'll commit. Yeah. Be careful what you commit to here. Yeah. But it's someone who needs to take off the mask and show their true self too. Because I do see this is often cautious. See, it's about getting something you want. Getting the cup filled. If you have somebody here who won't commit, this is telling you, don't start cleaning their house. Don't start doing stuff for this person. Okay? Don't. It's an energy of acting like a wife before you're the wife energy. Okay? Because if you've been through this before, then you probably know. Tell me about this intention. Yeah, someone here is very curious. This is someone crushing, longing for love. Could be somebody missing someone. See someone coming back around missing. I mean, sometimes it's just a person who longs for love, but it's saying to trust your intuition. Make sure this is someone telling you everything you need to know. It is a card of curiosity, though. Yeah. If some of you have moved or relocated, I see a chapter. See somebody ending something. That chapter's closed. There's a new chapter. Someone's been picking up the pieces of their life, focused on money and looking ahead. Yeah, so somebody who's definitely stable, independent. It's a person who's gracious, but this is a person who plans and prepares ahead. So it's telling you to kind of plan and prepare. Don't be afraid the details. Read between the lines. Make sure that somebody here isn't just looking for, it could be someone who decides to commit, but just be careful they're not just looking for a, if you don't want to be a housewife, really watch that. Because if you have goals and things you still want to achieve, see, it's all about cleaning house. Now, it could be some of you just preparing, to get out there again. But I do think it's someone literally, the bone collector. Now, I don't know if it's just somebody who collects a lot of stuff. They're trying to clear out their house to get prepared. So you could be getting your cup filled, but it's saying be careful what you wish for. Yeah, let's have a look at commitment. Some of you might, if it is somebody who wants someone to stay home and they'll support them and, but just be very careful. Let's have a look at commitment. Yeah, we have an emperor. It's a good sign that it's an emperor. But it's about committing. What does this emperor want? They want a partner. So yeah, they actually want a partner. But the thing is it's long-term stability. They want stability. Now, this is somebody who Often emperors are business owners or people in powerful positions, people of authority. But this is somebody going to make something happen. Now, this is interesting. Now, I wonder if this is someone just going to, I mean, I do see someone waiting for a situation to come to fruition. Someone's expanding their horizons. But this is someone curious. It has to do with someone's intentions. Maybe they want to know what your intentions are if you're the feminine, or vice versa here. Really interesting energy. Well, we're coming out of Mercury retrograde pretty quick here, so there's going to be some interesting change. I've seen a lot of people affected by Mercury retrograde. Whoops. As soon as I said that, and pick up there goes the card, comes flying out. Yeah, it's all about choices. Someone crushing, waiting for love. Longing for love, a bond, a connection. It could be someone missing someone. It could be someone coming back around. So if you have someone who's coming back around, I feel some of you have been there, done that. Someone who makes up excuses, or they don't pull their weight. They put all the burdens upon yourself, so you can't achieve your goals. If you've been through that before, where you've, been in a relationship where somebody didn't pull their weight, they were busy focusing on their finances, and this is what they get. They're stable. But this person, it says they're looking for a partner. But it has to do with committing to it. Be careful what you commit to. Because if you've been there, done that, and you want to focus on money, maybe raise the children, somebody, but it has to do with someone who doesn't pull their weight, though. They put all the burdens upon the other person. So the other person never gets a chance to achieve their goals. That's what I feel is happening. But the interesting thing is this peaks of joy. There's some sort of change. Yeah, someone's feeling hopeful. See? Feeling like there's hope after something ending. So something ended. I mean, it could be just someone selling their home. Maybe they just need help with something. But just be careful what you commit to. This person could be literally the bone collector, where they collect a lot of stuff, a lot of material things. And it could be just somebody, thinking of employment. Caution there. But if this is all about a relationship, it's saying to choose. Yeah, we have the Lovers. So this is a connection. This is about waiting. Two people waiting. Waiting for the one, waiting for the right person. And I see a little aha moment, a little moment of truth, some kind of idea. Someone's coming up with an idea here. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. See, the Queen of Cups and the the Queen of Pentacles together are very organized, very practical, sensible, very organized. Somebody who's very good at cooking, cleaning, somebody who's a very nurturing energy. That's why I kind of pick up this vibe, cleaning house. I mean, it could be yourself just preparing, cleaning your own house. It is telling you to be careful what you wish for, though. Like I say, it's an energy of indulging. So don't indulge somebody. Okay? If you've indulged someone before and made an agreement with them in some way, you may not get what you want from this person. But it's about them. See where they're content the way things are. You may not get what you want from this person. But it is about getting your cup filled, emotional fulfillment. So do look at the bigger picture. And I do think there's someone who does, because I do see intentions, but it's all, whether it's you needing to know their intentions or vice versa. But I feel like somebody here, I mean, there's curiosity, things that somebody wants to learn. So they've learned something, but is this person telling you everything you need to know? Tell me about the Page of Swords. Yeah, this is someone taking a pause, looking at things from a different perspective. Someone just kind of checking things out, looking around. I am getting a really interesting vibe from this. Tell me more about the Hanged Man. This is somebody going within. Aha. Details, details. Somebody who's detail-oriented. See, somebody who's good with the details. Organized. Queen of Pentacles, organized. Now, it could be a partner. This person wants a partner. Now, but the thing is do they pull their weight, or do they pile all the household chores, everything upon someone? What if they are a collector and they have tons of stuff and they don't want to get rid of anything? This is all these things. Be careful. Like I say, doesn't mean they're up to anything, because I feel some of you have been there, done that. Maybe you've already thought of that. Because this is someone coming in suddenly here. Yeah, there's sudden change coming. Yeah, we got someone who's been single for a while, enjoying the fruits of their labor. Someone who's very independent. Yeah, someone looking good too. Tell me more about the Emperor. What does this person want? What do they want out of a relationship? Manifest, desire. To be able to manifest what it is they desire. See, they hold all the tools. See, they're very capable. They have a lot of skills. But what is they want? So someone mastering all the elements. See, mastering life. But I'm hoping that they don't expect to be somebody's master. I'm just getting I don't feel like this person's malicious or out to anything sneaky. But just be careful what you commit to here. I mean, I do see this getting your cup filled. You may actually get your cup filled, but I think this person will get what they want. I don't think you'll get what you want from this person. I have to be honest here, Leo. I do think you're dealing with this person. I see Gemini, Aries. I see Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio. For the masculine energies that I can see. But I mean, these are all energies here. Yeah, a lot of Gemini energy. Just watch out for somebody here who can be a little manipulative. Now, I don't know if it's their intention is to do something, but there's a lot of desire to manifest a partner. I see someone who has everything they need. See, they see, this is just what I need. But it's about their needs, and that's what I'm worried. Do they put the shoe on the other foot? How the other person feels? I don't know. Tell me more about this Emperor. What does this person provide? Yeah, I see hurt feelings. This is somebody with a sword up here, though. Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, I don't know. There's something bothering someone here. I think they're looking at what the other person provides. I think this is someone who's been in a situation where they actually were on the opposite end of this, to be honest. Now the tables are turning. It looks like things are starting to go in their favor. But they're looking at, see, I feel what they're doing is they're looking at someone. This is exactly what I need, what I desire. But like I say, this could be somebody who's been hurt. But it does have to do with love. I mean, it doesn't have to be, I don't see anything negative other than somebody who's looking for someone to take care of their home. Yeah, this card come out with it. So yeah, I wonder if this is someone who's been hurt a few times and they're reflecting on this because they piled all the work onto the other person. See, it didn't serve them because they never got, I feel they never got what they really wanted anyway. But this is someone who feels this is exactly what they need and what they desire is a partner. But I really feel what they want is really someone to take care of their home. Because it has to do with this comfortable home. Queen of Pentacles always has a comfortable home. And this is someone who's been there, done that, though. They take care of themselves. They're independent. Probably live alone. Oh, no. But I do think, I mean, some of you, it's exactly, if this is what you want, I mean, see, this is someone who's content. They have everything they need. See, some of you are content. You have what you need, but except for maybe love. But then the other person, I don't know. It's all about indulging someone and filling their cup. Don't be the wife till you're a wife. Make sure you're committed, but don't be careful what you're committing to. Okay, that's what I feel. But I don't think this person's malicious, and I don't think they're manipulating. I feel it's just somebody who's looking at that too. I actually feel this is someone who's had someone who took care of their home, but maybe didn't help pay the bills. They had a lot of weight on their shoulders. So maybe they've been there, done that too, where they actually want a partner. Because they do. This is where they see, this is exactly what I need. But I do worry about the house. Do I have a feeling this person lives in a really messy home because they work so much? Some of you would love that opportunity, but you have to be careful about those situations, because this is often someone who doesn't always give the other person what they want. You could end up being very alone. I mean, this is almost like someone being in a relationship but being alone all the time. Now, often people who are independent, used to being alone, don't mind that. But like I say, I do see this person curious, checking things out, longing for love. But do check this person out thoroughly before you get too far into this, because I do see choices, making wise choices. It's all in the details. It's probably not what they are telling you, it's what they don't tell you. I think you need to probably look at. I still don't think they're malicious. I mean, it's an emperor. I mean, there's no two emperors the same, but emperors often have a lot going on. They're busy. But I do see someone here, a feminine energy, that's busy too. So it has to do with the cycle ending, a new cycle. See, feeling lucky. It's all about the timing. So I don't think it's hurt feelings or anything like third party. I don't see that. I don't at all. I feel it's more like love. They've been there, done that too. So it does look like they actually want a partner, someone to work with, someone who pulls their weight. Maybe they had a relationship with someone who didn't pull their weight. Maybe everything was still a mess. It is possible, but just be cautious. Let's have a look at the details. Give us more of the details of this person, what they expect from a partner. What do they expect? Yeah, somebody to be stubborn and stuck, refuse to budge and give in. You can flip that energy, because like I say, it could be the tables are turning, but it's about not budging and giving in. So I don't know if this is someone stubborn or selfish, because I feel like, and I honestly don't feel like that's the issue. I really don't. I feel like it's more like they focus on one thing too much. And it's probably their money, their business. See, there's likely a lack of balance with this person. But just take it as it resonates. What does this Emperor expect from a partner? What do they expect? Balance. Patience. Someone different than their usual type. I think this person's ready to try something different. Ooh, maybe they were stubborn and stuck in the past relationship. They focused on one thing too much. They didn't focus maybe enough on the relationship. Oh, okay. Yeah, so someone who's learned something here, but it has to do with making sure you know what their intentions are. Yeah, so someone putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. See, trying something different. So this is about actually making a commitment. This is somebody who commits, but it's still telling you to be careful what you're committing to. I mean, they might have their everything all cleaned up. They might even hire. Maybe they'll hire a maid so they can have a partner to work with. But I shouldn't say maid, housekeeper. I mean, believe me, there's skills in that. There takes a lot of skills for someone to get that done and be efficient. Anyone who even cleans their own house knows that, right? But oh my gosh. Yeah, there's so much here. But it's all about some kind of idea. So I wonder if this is somebody, I mean, this could be somebody wanting to connect with you, and they might reach out and ask you if you want to make some money. So, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they're coming up with an idea about hiring somebody, paying somebody, so both people are happy. But they are actually looking at the bigger picture. Now, I wonder if this is someone who has children from another mother. So be careful about that too. Because you could end up with all the burdens, all the responsibility, and they may not be reliable. They may have a lot of excuses. Someone who always has excuses why they can't help out. And this could be why a relationship ended. Or some of you, the feminine energy, you have, you know, it's somebody who's just heard it all before, been there, done that. So I find this reading, it is a little confusing, but I feel just take it point by point. But I mean, emperors usually are looking for a partner. And I do feel there's this manifesting a partner, someone who has skills that they need, somebody who actually pulls their weight. So I wonder if this is someone who they were the one who had all the burdens and responsibilities on them, where somebody else they were with didn't pull their weight. In other words, brushing dirt under the carpet instead of cleaning up. I mean, it's very possible, right? But there's definitely, make sure that you get clarity before you commit to anything, even if it's just somebody coming up with an idea to be able to connect with you, to come together. Yeah. See, it's all about putting in effort and building, putting effort in. Yeah, someone's perfecting. See, I do see someone who's a perfectionist. So if they see you that way, Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. This is someone sees things in a whole different light. So it could be someone seeing you this way, or they're just ready to try something different, a different type. Different than their usual type. But it is about cooperating, compromising, spending time together, doing it together. Nice. This is what I needed to see. See, it's about doing it together, working together as a team. They're looking for a team player. But I feel for the feminine energy, really watch that. Look at every little detail. See, this is somebody who was a bit stuck, stubborn, or set in their ways. See, it's about trying something different. Someone who focuses too much on their money, or they're just set in their ways. So watch out for someone who's set in their ways. Okay? And I wouldn't be surprised if we have two people who come together who are set in their ways. One of you may be very picky, very particular, and this person really doesn't care. They're okay with the things the way they are as far as their home. And I do feel a lot is to do with this home, because it's always about a comfortable home. But it is about teaming up and working together. See, two people who have skills, you both bring something to the table. You build each other up. And you work together. You do everything together. So I don't know. I mean, it is possible this is a masculine, an emperor, who has dealt with somebody who wasn't like that in a past relationship, and it's why it probably ended. They had too much pressure, too much weight on their shoulders. And it could be someone who always had excuses, could be the children, where somebody looking after children was enough. I mean, you can take this any way you want. So it's all food for thought. But I don't think this person's malicious or out to turn somebody into their servant. But I do think this person definitely likes the idea of a comfortable home. Yeah. The creature comforts of home. Yep, a fresh new start, a new coat of paint. I'm getting an interesting vibe, but it is about the cup runneth over. Yeah, some of you might just get that cup. And I like I say, just don't be the wife till you're the wife. And don't start, see, if you start cleaning someone's house when you start dating them because it's messy and disorganized, that's what this person's going to be expecting. It's how it starts. So don't do it. Go clean your own home and leave this person Let them hire, if they're an emperor, they can hire a housekeeper and then you can be busy unless you want to do that. But you have to be careful when you become that, because often when you get into that energy, and I do see it, been there, done that. This is somebody then when the relationships ends, they're, they're like, well, you didn't really do anything or pay for anything. See, they don't put the shoe on the other foot, how much work it is. And that's what I feel. See, someone who wants someone to do all the work. So just be careful. Because you want to get something for that. You deserve something for that. Okay? Deserving. You're entitled to something. For all that work. Especially if you connect with somebody and they kind of expect you to commit and move into their house and it's a disaster. I wouldn't be surprised if two people decide to stay in their own homes with this, because I do see a couple people kind of set in their ways here. Yeah, make sure that you get something for this. This isn't somebody who's cheap. See, imagine if you gave up your job and decided to take care of someone's house and home. Maybe they have children or you have children together, whatever the situation. So it's all about making, if someone is cheap, how do you take care of a home and make it a home if this person doesn't pay enough or give you enough? So watch out for that too. I think some of you already been through this. I really do, for the feminines anyway. I mean, as far as from this emperor, this particular person, I mean, this is somebody who might want everything their way or the highway. So really watch. But I don't think they're a bad person. It's just somebody who kind of has those kind of ideals. Yeah, see, someone who keeps you from achieving your goals, and then they're cheap. They don't give you enough or provide you enough to make things nice. And then what kind of a, if you can't feel proud about your home at the end of the day, and that's what I'm seeing, somebody who is dealing with this, not enough money, not providing enough money for someone to make a home to be proud of. So this is someone who's had a relationship that's ended, and I do see the tables turning. It could go either way. So there you go. What a crazy reading. But I do think this is really important here, because this is that you get these odd emperor energies where they have a lot of money and they're kind of set in their ways and sometimes cheap, because often that's how people become wealthy, is they're very cheap. They squirrel their money away. They hide it. So just watch. Pay attention to the signs, the signals, the red flags may be cautioning you. Okay? Definitely, I mean, if this is somebody that you really love and you have this beautiful bond, you have to look at what you might be sacrificing, especially if you still have things you want to achieve. But I'm not so sure this person is someone who, I'm hoping they're not cheap. I'm hoping they're generous. If you decide this is something for yourself. But I really do feel for a lot of you, this person actually wants a partner. I think they're the one who's been there, done that. They actually want somebody who works with them to build long-term legacy. Yeah, it all starts off with dating and courting. Yeah. See, when you're just dating, don't start cleaning their house. They can clean their own house or they can pay somebody. Take care. Bye for now.